Godlike.
What is up, guys? Gawdlikematt, and today we're doing something a little different. This is something I recorded and that I've been wanting to put up on YouTube. And basically all this is just self-challenge. See, the Rainbow Six Siege beta has been fucked for me ever since I had it. For some reason, it won't let me play multiplayer, so I can only play Terrorist Hunt, and I've only had access to Terrorist Hunt for the entirety of the time that the beta has been out. So, and yeah, that kind of sucks, but I've still been having a lot of fun with it, and what I've been trying to do, actually, for the majority of time that the beta was out, was beat a hard difficulty level while on Lone Wolf, which means by myself. So, I have no help, as you can see, and this video is a huge step up from before, from what you've seen me soloing the normal difficulty. For one, that took, like, way too long for me to beat the level. And two, you're going to see a lot better gameplay from me here. So, way bigger improvement. Now, as you could see, I'm coming into this building here, and, taking guys out, man. That's how we do. So far, I've been loving the beta. I'm really sad that it's gone. Yesterday was the last day that the beta was out, and today they're officially closed. And I literally played right up until midnight, like right up until the last second that the beta was available. So that was huge commitment on my part, and I am going to really miss it because it's, you know, we're not going to see the actual game until around December, which is the supposed release date. I'm hoping that happens. If you're wondering what the fuck I'm doing right now, this is a tendency you need to build, which is every time, see, this is one of my #1 rules if you're, of this game, if you're trying to solo a terrorist hunt map. Every time you kill a guy or two, backtrack and check all your surroundings, because you could easily get flanked. And I was looking for this guy, like, forever, because I could hear him the entire time. Finally found him. I knew if I came up on the roof, I might be able to get a cheap shot on him. And I did, so that's one kamikaze out of the way. And I'm pretty sure there's only 3 kamikaze guys in total on every terrorist hunt map. Pretty sure there's only 3, if memory serves. So once you get rid of those 3, like, there's no more in the entire level. I just took out a shitload of guys there. But yeah, this is the first hard mode map that I clear. And then after I beat this map, I was like, I want to beat every map on hardcore, all 3. Or, I mean, not hardcore. Hard mode. And, yeah, but I managed to do it this map. I pulled it off. I was so proud because I was at it for hours. Literally, that is no exaggeration. And I just felt so accomplished when I did it. But again, there wasn't much purpose to it. It was just self-challenge. I was just doing it for fun because I just really wanted to prove that I could do it. Even if it's to no one, I wanted to prove it to myself because I knew I could do it, and I managed to pull it off. Although it took fucking 8,000 tries. There's the second kamikaze guy. I tried to nail that Hail Mary, but didn't go quite far enough. And then I realized I was getting flanked and I had to go back upstairs. But yeah, with every map, I've noticed, like, with the amount of tries that I have spent over and over and dying, I would like to think that I've figured out the best ways to infiltrate the building. And for this level, I think it's through the way I came in, which is just 1 floor below me. The door that leads directly to outside on the side of the building, which is the way I came in. I think that's the best way to go in. Because every other way to go in this level, it's too big and open, and I don't like that. And I find that's the key with every level. If you want to have a successful breach on each level, you got to find the most narrow, most linear, straight head-on path to go. You only want the enemies coming at you from one direction. That's the key. Because if you breach and you bust into a room, a big-ass open room with multiple entrances, then you're fucked. Like, that's an easy way to just lose right at the start. There was the second kamikaze guy. I thought he could fucking flank me. But luckily, after 1,000 times of dying to kamikaze guys by having them just walk up behind me without me knowing, I've created this tendency. It's now muscle memory for me to just check all the fuck around me. Every time I kill 1 or 2 guys, I look all around to make sure that no one is around. As you can see, I'm doing it right now. And I do it every time, and it's a beautiful habit to gain. There's the third and final kamikaze guy. And as you can see, that didn't go too well for me. I could not hit his head, and I also ran out of ammo on my assault rifle. I was in big trouble there, and for some reason, he preemptively detonated. Either that or I hit his bomb. I'm not fully sure what happened there. But he blew up before he was in range of me. So, I'm alive. I'm not really sure exactly. That was the only really strange moment in this level that happens to me. Everything else is pretty straightforward. But, yeah, that was strange. Can't really explain it myself. And, but luckily I lived, so I just rolled with it. But, yeah, so, as I was talking about that muscle memory of just always checking your surroundings, it's a great habit to have, and not just in Terrorist Hunt. In Terrorist Hunt, it's essential, especially if you want to beat it by yourself, like I'm trying to do. It's essential. But it's also a great habit to have in multiplayer. Now, I've never played multiplayer, but I would imagine that it's still a great habit to have, because players, the biggest difference between players and bots is predictability. And players are completely unpredictable. So gaining the habit of always checking around you is a good habit to have. Whereas the bots, they're a lot more predictable because they usually always do play the same way. And which is why I always check my surroundings, because you often get flanked, very often. But as you can see, the clock is ticking, and I only have 6 enemies left and not a lot of health. But I do manage to pull this off. Spoiler, but, I mean, that's the whole reason I uploaded it. I mean, if I wasn't going to succeed, why would I upload it? So, technically, it's not that big of a spoiler, but I just thought you guys might like to see someone soloing the maps on hard difficulty. Now, I know this isn't realistic difficulty, and God knows I've tried to solo realistic difficulty, and it is not fucking easy. Now, I was going to go up this way, but I hear nitro cells, because you can hear them. As you can see, I just blew one up. And, yeah, whenever you hear them, just want to steer clear. Unless you're playing an operator with an ability to see the nitro cells, like IQ, for example. I'm not playing as her, and whenever I hear one, I just fucking back up and take a different direction, because can't risk that. Biggest things that get me in Terrorist Hunt are either kamikaze guys or nitro cells, me just walking into them without realizing they're there. But I have trained my mind, and I have these muscle memories where I am so used to dying that way. Now, the biggest thing that kills me is just normal dudes shooting at me and chipping away at my health. And eventually, when I have enough bad confrontations of taking too much damage, it just doesn't go my way. And that's pretty much all it's turned out to be. But we're nearing the end of the level, and this usually happens, and you really got to be ready for it. When you get down to the last few guys, they tend to come looking for you. And as you can see, all 4 of them came upstairs to come kill me. I just killed 3 of them, and there's 1 more there. The last 4 guys all came upstairs, or from wherever they were hiding, all together in a big group to come kill me. And that is scary as fuck. If you're not ready for that, they're gonna destroy you. And luckily, I mean, I wasn't ready for it. I had no idea that was gonna happen. Because very rarely do I get to that point in the level. But, I managed to pull it off and beat the level. So that was that. Hope you guys enjoyed the Consulate on hard mode Lone Wolf, and I will be doing another video showing me lone wolfing the house. So hope you guys look forward to that, and I will see you in my next video.